What's going on, nation? Now, we already put to bed the myth of whether or not doing push-ups every single night will give you a bigger chest. And if you haven't seen that video yet, I'll post a link to it. Now, what about pull-ups? Pull-ups are a bodyweight exercise as well, but there's a significant difference between doing a pull-up and a push-up. And what I mean by that is, when you're doing a push-up, you're on the ground and you're displacing a lot of your weight by using your hands and your feet. When you're doing a pull-up, for the most part, you're working with the entire load of your body weight. And most people can do way more push-ups than pull-ups. In fact, most people can't even do 10 to 15 pull-ups in a row. And that's the very reason, is because you're lifting the entire load of your body weight. And if you really think about it, there's not really a big difference between doing a lat pull-down machine at the gym versus doing a pull-up at home. When you're doing the pull-up, you're lifting the entire load of your body. When you're doing a lat pull-down, yeah, obviously you're pulling the cable down to your chest, but you can use a lot lighter weight than what you actually weigh. So the question of, can you build a bigger back from doing pull-ups at home? The answer is going to be more like a maybe, and I'll explain why. If you're a beginner, there's obviously a lot more room for growth than someone who's an experienced lifter. And because a pull-up is a much more difficult exercise, as a beginner, you will see a great deal amount of growth in your back if you're doing a routine a couple times a week. I wouldn't do it every single day. When building muscle, your muscles need at least 36 to 48 hours to heal, but you will see good growth. And I'm going to give you guys a routine at the end of this video. But the reason why I say maybe is because if you're watching this video and you're an experienced lifter, it is going to get to a point where you will need to go to the gym to use different exercises like lat pull downs, reverse pull downs, barbell bent over rows, barbell T-bar rows, seated cable rows, bent over single arm rows, all these great amazing exercises you can do for your back, because you're going to need to work with more weight. You might want to change your rep ranges. You might want to start incorporating things like burn sets or drop sets or supersets in order to maximize muscle growth by working with more volume or more weight, depending on which way your body responds better to. So for those of you who are working out at home and you do want to start to see more growth, what I'm going to do for you is give you a kick-ass routine that you can do twice a week to start to see some growth in your back or build some good muscle before you go to the gym. So what I wanted to show you guys real quick over here, this is my pull-up bar that I have at home, when I exercise at home. And the routine you're going to do is going to consist of 3 exercises. And each exercise, you're going to do 4 sets of 12 to 15 repetitions, and you're going to rest only 90 seconds between sets. Now, like I talked about in the beginning of this video, most people can't do a lot of pull-ups in a row. I have a solution for that, so I'll get to that in a minute. But the first exercise is going to be your standard pull-up. Now, when doing your standard pull-up, you guys have to make sure that you're going all the way down and all the way up with every single repetition. This is going to primarily target your lats, and if you're not doing the full range of motion, you're going to be missing out on a lot of growth, especially going down. The negative is where you're going to break down the most muscle tissue, so if you're not fully extending at the bottom, you're going to have some issues with seeing maximum growth. Now, the second exercise is going to be a chin-up. The big difference here, targeting more upper back and traps, okay? Targeting more rhomboids as well. With this exercise, what you're going to be doing is pointing your palms facing into your face. And the same thing here, all the way down, all the way up with every single repetition. And you will start to feel fatigue in your bicep while doing these as well, so just keep that in mind. But try to really focus and isolate your back while you're doing the movement. And now the third exercise is going to be a neutral grip pull-up. So with this one, your palms are actually facing in toward each other. And when you do this exercise, you're bringing a bit more shoulders and biceps into the movement, but you will also still be targeting your lats. And the same thing, all the way down, all the way up with every single repetition. Now, for those of you who have a hard time with pull-ups, I have a solution for you to make sure that you can continue to see strength and muscle gains as you do your workouts. And so this is what I want you guys to do. Let's say you're doing your pull-ups and you're trying to do 12 to 15 repetitions. Do as many as you can on your own. So let's say you get 8 and you need to finish up your set. I want you guys to do one of two things. Number one, you can do a jumping negative, and what a jumping negative is, you're basically gonna just jump up off the ground, hold yourself at the top, and then lower yourself to the bottom. So down here, push off your feet, all the way back down, and keep doing your reps like that. It's not cheating. Like I said, you build the most amount of muscle in the negative of the exercise. So if you're jumping up and holding yourself in place and then controlling that negative, you're gonna still get a great workout. The other solution, get a stool and then use that to step on and bring yourself to the top of the movement and then lower yourself down. Now for those of you who are getting stronger and you want to intensify your workouts, a really easy solution for you guys is to take a dumbbell and literally put it between your thighs like this, and you can hold it in place and you'll be able to do more pull-ups with more weight and start to intensify your exercises even more. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and again, if you want to see my video on whether or not push-ups every night will give you a bigger chest, I'll post that link down in the info section below. And for those of you who are working out at home or at the gym and you want some extra guidance, I do offer online coaching where we build you your own customized routine and meal plan, and I'll post that link down in the info section below as well. So, hope you guys enjoyed this workout. Let me know what you think, and as always, more good stuff coming soon. See you guys.
If you're looking for a website that lets you build your own profile, interact with other community members, log your daily meal plan and add your own custom foods, find the exact routines you're looking for to reach your goals on a weekly basis, new recipe ideas to help improve your meal plan, and you enjoy learning new things to take your workouts to the next level, join muscularstrength.com. What's your maximum output?